episode of the Culture Capitalist Podcast. My name is Adewale Booker Jr. To my right is my man King Kimba, aka the Colonel. Just two black men just trying to make a difference in the world and however they can, and structurally by our words, by our actions, and all that kind of good stuff, man. So King Kimba, how you doing, man? How was the week? How did it bless you? Were the obstacles and whatever? You know, that's all part of the journeys now, man. I learned that this week. Victories
Yeah.
are nice, but setbacks are good too.
Yeah, for sure, man. I've had both throughout the week. So
Wow, this is just coincidence.
yeah, I've had both throughout the week. So
Yeah.
I'm thankful. I think anytime you have a goal, there's always going to be some level of obstacle that you have to overcome to reach that goal. So this week for me has just been time and having to prioritize what I wanted to accomplish. So basically, I had to delay a few things this week, but in the midst of those delays, because I had prioritized some things that I knew I wanted to get done, which I'll share what those were in a minute. I prioritized, so some things didn't get done, some things did get done. So, you and I have been talking about the consistency of
I feel like I'm on a movie set.
yeah, life is a movie, bro.
It is, man.
We've been talking about the consistency of posting and showing what we're doing. And so this week, that's what I was really working on. So I've been able to get some music visuals done and posted, and to just share the content that I need to be sharing to promote, as you often say. You need to be promoting your material. So that's what I've been able to accomplish this week, man. So that's been uplifting, but at the same time challenging, because there's more things I wanted to complete. So yeah, but it's those. So for me, those are boss moves, and those are also how I've been blessed, because sometimes it's not necessarily what you receive, the feedback you receive from people.
Baseball for life. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining the chat. Sorry, Kimba.
That's okay.
Go ahead, brother. Keep going. Thank you for joining us, man. Blessings. Thank you for your night. Thanks for being here with us. This is King Kimba. Welcome to the Culture Capitalist Podcast, brother. Thanks for joining us. Baseball for life edits. Thank you for joining us, man. Thank you for the positivity too, man. Thank you to everybody joining us tonight. All 14 of y'all joining the chat. Thanks for joining us. King Kimba, continue the story, man.
Yes.
We're just introducing the show, man, y'all.
So sometimes validation for what you're doing is not just the feedback from people. It's the actual manifestation of what you desire to achieve. So you can actually look back and know, I finished this, right? Finishing is a stepping stone to the future. Like finishing today is a stepping stone to the future of tomorrow. So that's what I'm taking away from the things that I've done this week. I actually have stuff in hand to say, look, I was able to finish this and I'm going to take this forward. So yeah, man, that's boss moves for me.
For me.
And a blessing.
For me. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Baseball for now. What we're talking about African and governance. But before we always do the show, we always introduce the week, how it went, what things we accomplished, how we accomplished it. So baseball fortnight is just how we do the show. It's a show where we talk about real life, man, and we talk about all the things that we're going to do to make the world a bit better than what it is. So hi to anybody saying hi. Thank you for bringing positivity. For me, boss moves, I guess I finally found a model. Just going to find... I'm gonna get her the necessary clothing and stuff like that. Setbacks, learning to realize that you need to have your own platform too. Like everybody, you can use TikTok, but a lot of people don't know about TikTok. Is that it's kind of like a monopoly, man. They don't want you doing anything outside of the box that they put you in, and so I'm literally going to get rid of my TikTok shop. All right, man. Have a great day. Thank you, Baseball Fortnite. Thanks for being with us. Blessed night, man. Blessings to you too, man. Stay blessed. But when you cut something like that, you're cutting money too. But it's not worth it because it's pennies on a dollar compared to what I'm going to lose. And this is going to make you laugh. This is like a boss move, but you always say this to me. I was watching some movie promos just before we got on. I mean, I must have watched Thomas Crown Affair with Michael B. Jordan. That impressed me. I watched Batman animated intro. I watched Doomsday. I watched Street Fighter. I was like, whoa, these are all things I watched as a kid. But what it had me thinking was Carjacks vs. Assassins. Can you imagine, like, them playing the whatever, the promo, and my music, but your music, and whatever else I had in there? What it made me realize was, don't think about bills. Think about the goals. Like, we're always hiding behind money. We're always hiding behind bills. I'll be honest with y'all, this whole week has been about, I'm cutting away that TikTok money. What am I going to replace it with? Well, today, I was like, you know what? I'm going to replace it because I already have money saved, but not that. I'm always trying to just make constant money. But the dream, I feel like the dream got affected this week. Like the game design, the game itself, the video game I'm working on, that everybody's been waiting on, it got affected, not negatively, but my mind couldn't settle so I could go design it. It wasn't until yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, day number 44, 45, and 46. That thing took off again. I said, what is this nonsense? And we're all going to go through that. So basically, my short story version is what I'm saying to everybody is that don't let organizations, social media platforms determine what you do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it started to become like a job. And I wasn't, before I looked at it, I hadn't touched SanusiVision.com, my actual website, in almost 3 months. I said, what is going on here? Nah, man, that's a sin we can't have. You know? And let me announce this too. And I was thinking it in my head, like, once I made the move to leave my job, my parents said, Junior, if you need to come home, you can come home.
Wow.
But you need to go get this right here. So my dad already said that when he's there. And that's probably another thing I appreciate about having a relationship with my dad, being able to bounce things off of him, have ideas, because he's a very creative individual. I would say the patience that I have, I get it from my mother, but the creativity straight up comes from my dad. My mom is not creative. we were just on the thing right now. I was helping her with her website. But thank God that I got her website working now. And she was like, Junior, thank you for helping me. I said, Mom, you don't have to thank me. There's so much in me that realizes that I need to have so much done so that I can have my parents retire, so they can enjoy my labor. I don't know if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sharing this win, and this, it's not a loss. I'm just saying that I'm not as obsessed with having a TikTok shop like everybody else. I literally have 4 items on there, and whenever I put stuff that was my original stuff, they'd give me a violation. How many violations can you give somebody? You know what I'm saying? You're trying to control me, and I'm not going to let you control me. I use TikTok for one thing and one thing only, to get you to go from TikTok when you see my videos to go to SanusiVision.com. That is the purpose of TikTok. Same thing goes for YouTube. I will never let them own what I put out or tell me what to put out. You know what I'm saying? So I guess in a way it was boss move that really legitimized everything I've done. And to be honest with you, being able to get this off my chest, talking to you about it, I feel free now, man, because once we get off this platform, it's on with the game. I'm going to give the game at least 2 hours of designing because, bro, this game is going to change my life. Everything I've been doing with the Carjacks Assassin universe, this is probably the one thing that has rocket fuel on that can just push me up like that. And then everybody will come to me. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the album. For y'all don't know, my boy's dropping an album soon. I've heard it already. Believe me, it's hot. I've seen 2 videos already. The last one I saw was like, it reminded me of something from Q-Tip and then back in the day, man, because it's just you and your head is fading through back and forth through the video. I was like, what in God's name is this? So I watched it and sat there in the middle of the beach while selling art and just looked at it repeatedly. I was like, this is hilarious, man. You know, but I know that this show we're talking about Africa, but I think sometimes we should do this a lot in the beginning because as we get bigger, a lot of people, we can inspire people with like failures and successes. And I don't want y'all to see it as a failure. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, they don't decide your success. You do. Like, if y'all didn't hear it recently, YouTube is saying that they're going to make you now have to get 8,000 watch hours to get paid. I'm not doing all that. I'm using YouTube to promote my brand. They can keep their money. I know that God has me when it comes to the money tip.
That's it.
I know that God has me when it comes to the bills. It was God that gave me the courage to leave my job. God said, June 30th, 2026, go put in your 2-week notice. And so I don't want to be looking back. And there's a thing my mom tells me to do all the time. It's a language in Arabic. It's called Ya Latif. I do it like maybe every hour. I'll say it 11 times though, every time I say it. When I pray, when I finish meditating, I say Ya Latif 11 times. Basically, my mom's saying whenever you use that word, is giving the universe energy to bring to life what you want manifested. So
And
y'all
what
teeth 11 times. You
what
know,
does
I
it
always
mean?
say in our language, "Mani owotokoja want me," which means I have more money than I need in my hand in my language. Then I always say also. So second thing I say, Eshia, which means I thank you, life. Being grateful
Mm,
to life. Because the more
mm,
gratitude you put out to the universe, the more you're
mm-hmm,
gonna get. The less gratitude you put out to the universe, the less you're gonna get. So I've had
mm,
to realize that I've had to stay away from a lot of people. Um,
mm-hmm,
you know, like as even right now as I'm speaking, tomorrow I'm
mm,
supposed to give the model the clothing. She could come up with an answer and then she might flake out. If she does, no big deal. I'm not sweating that anymore. I'll go to school and I'll find models. I'm not doing that anymore where we overwhelm
stress.
ourselves, man. I think if that's the right word. I think we've spoken about this repeatedly. We both do that to each other. And it's not intentional, but we have so much that we want to do and we feel like people are holding us up. And unfortunately, you
Man,
need people to go to the places that we're needing. You're always going to need people. People are
man,
the biggest asset of all. And it can also be your biggest falling too, but
man,
you need people. People are necessary.
man.
So sorry for being long winded, but
Wow.
that was mine right there. Man, I feel so good now. Yeah, I hope you feel good about what you said. You know, I'm
Bro,
an open book
that
who's
was
never shy about,
that was powerful what you said, all of that. I mean, it goes right in line with what we talking about today. But you said
Yeah.
that we need people, but at the same time, we can't let people control the energy that we have to be productive.
Yes.
It's funny, that relationship, man. Needing people, but at the same time, not letting people drain you or have the type of impact that stops you moving forward. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know,
It's
it. Mm,
man, they're gonna happen, and they are gonna like this week. There's a certain parameters I'm waiting for before I cut off my TikTok shop.
mm-hmm,
But I'll still be a
mm-hmm,
TikToker, but I'll just be a content creator, and I don't have to worry about all that extra
mm,
nonsense. I don't have to feel like I have to do
mm,
what they want. I can just put my stuff on my
mm-hmm,
TikTok, do my promoting like I like to do, and tell you to go to my website. Sometimes
mm-hmm.
simplicity is the best solution that gives you the answer you're looking for.
That's
So instead of me having to
that's it.
worry about how my art is getting sold, my website already gets traffic already. I know because people on TikTok always
Mm,
complain about the price. So what does that mean? I come up with sales for you. Yeah, so they're going there. So all I just need to do is make some adjustments to my website, give you deals, which I already have already, and that's it. And
right.
I can't put my energy to sales when I need to put my energy to creation. Because that'll keep you in fear
That's it.
mode. It'll keep you in fear
Mm,
mode, and then you can't do what you need to do. So I hope anybody that's watching
mm,
right now, don't be in fear mode. You're already courageous by just having the goal, the balls to have a dream. For any man and woman out
mm,
there, for any child, just the fact that you have the
mm,
goals to have a dream, you're already courageous.
mm,
Now
mm.
be courageous all the
Come
way
on.
and go all the way. I don't, man, this is gonna sound really traumatic, but I'm willing to live in my car just to get to this dream. And there's some
Mm,
good side to this. This is gonna sound funny to y'all, but living in my car means I don't have to pay rent. I can keep my money, take a bath at the
that's
gym,
it.
get a gym membership, take a shower at the gym. I've thought about all this before, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit there and be afraid, man. And I think this is good for us. That's why I like the show starting off like this. What was your boss
Right.
move?
Yeah.
How did the week bless you? I think
Yeah.
the week gave me a reminder of what I need to be doing, not
Yeah.
what somebody wants me to be doing.
You know
TikTok
what?
literally wants to own you for like the whole day. Live, 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 live. I'm not going live. Like that stuff will cause anxiety. Like I don't want to get on live and tell people to look at my video. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna upload my
Yep.
video and how many views
Yep.
it gets, how many views it gets. Because I know this. In a due time, we said this before. In due time,
Yep.
all the views I
Yep.
want to get will come.
Yep.
They will come in
Yep.
abundance. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Priority. We have to govern ourselves with priorities. You know, and it's interesting that we're saying that because our episode today, what we're
yeah,
talking about is we're
governance.
talking about you know what I mean? We're talking about governance, and what we are actually talking about right now is the governance of our lives. You know, the
Yes.
systems and the visions that govern our lives. And so each of us has a vision for what we believe that has been placed in our hearts, what God has placed in our hearts for our lives. And so we have to choose in achieving that vision what is going to be the system that governs how we move, because governance is about policies, it's about laws, it's about the flow of information and finances that establish a standard of living, right? And so what you were saying there about TikTok is that TikTok realizes that they've presented people an opportunity to have more access to the public. Okay, but at the same time, because they desire to position themselves as a go-to company, what they've done is try to make it mandatory for people to prioritize their platform over their actual lives, and what their visions may be.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and so we're talking about governance, because what will happen, just like what you said, is that we will relinquish our power, our autonomy, our efforts to the goals of TikTok, because it presented that idea that, we can give you access. But really, like you said, when you have a vision, you have a goal, and you start to move forward in that, you have power and everything already. So these other entities should just offer you an opportunity that doesn't relinquish your power. And that's what they've tried to do, and trying to make you do everything there.
Yeah, I mean, when I would say SanusVision.com, it'd be a violation. Before I get off this live stream, it's like, it's a violation of what? Like, what? You're suspending for how many days? No, I ain't got time for this no more. I don't even need your shop. I don't need you. I have a website. People that need a TikTok shop don't have a website. It's just like people that have
Right.
Shopify and all that stuff. All that is great, but they own your platform. That means something goes wrong with your Shopify account. All your products that are on Shopify, your customers can't shop for it anymore. You can't do that to me with SanusVision.com. Not only do I own the website, but the website domain name has value, monetary value.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It has monetary value. And I realized, wait, hold on. Why am I letting these people dictate what I do? I can't say SanusVision.com anymore? That's a violation? Nah, man. No, we're not doing that. No. Keep your money, keep your chump change. Because when you look at what they're paying you, bro, it's like $11 an hour, man. They want you to make a bunch of videos, own your time, but they're not paying you nothing. And you have to understand, this is a Chinese company. So they're going to run in a very, what's this word? Dictatorship style situation. And so I kind of had to be like, nah, we don't need this. I don't need you. I can still be a content creator, but I'm not interested in all that stuff. You almost bamboozled me, but I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to get married to I'm getting a bunch. I already know I get a bunch of views. You're not doing nothing special for me. The only hook you're adding is with giving you money, and the money's not worth the headache. So I'm not going to let you relinquish SanusVision.com, Carjack for Assassins. Even YouTube is trying to do the same thing too. It's like they want you to spend the time on their platform and not in your platform. And your platform is your life, your creativity, and all those things you want to do to govern yourself. You have policies for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Bro. So don't. I promise you, in about 5 years' time, when I'm super famous, they'll reach back to me. Hey, Adewale, can we talk about maybe still having the terror? No, because I saw what you did back then. You were trying to control my life. I can't let you control my life. It's not going to happen. Right. So for anybody, governance is probably the biggest thing you need to worry about. Governance and these things that my brother King Kimba talked about: traditional governance versus modern governance, constitutional integrity, transparency and accountability, public service excellence, and long-term nation building. Like, you have to always figure out how you're going to do it. And these things, we're going to break them down slowly. But we're indirectly talking about this because we always start off the show with what's going on in our lives. Why is our lives in this direction? On what are our achievements? I mean, you have to think, when you think about Africa, right? The worst thing about Africa is governance. Because you have crooked leaders that don't serve nobody. They serve themselves. You know what I'm saying? They make these mineral deals with these companies and let them just siphon everything out of there. That's why you have people like Assimi Goïta of Mali, Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso, Abdoumani Chene of Niger doing it the right way. You companies going to pay this. We're going to take the money and use it to build our country up. We're not going to let you keep vampiring us. Look at Zimbabwe. Right. They just took the coward's way out. They just gave away 47 farms to white people and they paid them $147 million for being settlers. Why are you paying somebody who settled in your land? The ignorance of this ignorance is unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? But that's what also happens when you have a generational distance between us and them. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I believe in this. I believe in like having this constructive. You have to have order so that you can be successful.
Mm,
When I look at where I
mm,
am, today was, I don't know if you do this a lot, but I do this. Today, see this shirt that I'm wearing?
mm-hmm,
I was looking at
mm-hmm,
a shirt I used to when I started this journey 13 years ago.
mm-hmm,
And I was looking back at like, whoa, this shirt is way different
mm,
from the one when I first started. But see, you don't
mm-hmm,
appreciate how far you've come because you feel like you need to be validated by TikTok, YouTube, or
mm-hmm,
people just saying something. Sometimes nobody needs to
mm-hmm.
say nothing. You need to say something. Man, I brought myself this damn far. I woke up at 6 in the morning
This
and
is
went and recorded the album. I woke up and made some videos. I went to the porch. I went to the video, and the video like you made with the old boy that was a producer on your album. And y'all did all that. And those videos look fire. Nobody ever know. Two people just shot
thank
that, or
you,
you
bro.
pointed a camera at yourself and did that, but nobody's gonna know. You know my animation? You know how many people giving me crazy compliments on that thing? They're like, whoa, you did that? Yes,
Yeah,
I did that. You have to sometimes
yeah.
give yourself credit for being governing yourself correctly. You know what I'm saying?
And and this is a key point to what we're talking about today because traditional governance versus modern governance. You know, social media is modern democracy, right? Being an artist is traditional governance, right? Because you've chosen to share your creativity with the world. We have a tradition of being creative, right? That's
Yeah.
in our blood. We are creatives, right? And so our tradition is to create and to share. The modern democracy is the social media entity, which gives you, which feels like it gives you, or does give you in some ways, access, right? But you have to be careful with that, right? And
Yeah.
that's the same thing that we talk about with Africa, right? There was a time when Africa wasn't very well integrated with European or the Western world, okay? And so Westerns didn't know anything about the great wealth that existed in Africa, all right? And so you have the traditional government systems on the continent. The Western world visits the continent, gives quote unquote some access, right, to a different, uh, to a greater population of people. But then what happens? They start stealing.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing you talk about with TikTok. They start stealing. They want it. You can't start stealing your time. You can't promote yourself. I gotta say good morning to my missus, to my little one. She's getting ready to head off.
Go ahead, go ahead. As King Kimber greets his daughter. What's up, Princess? How you doing? Have a great day at theater.
I know, mommy. Okay, she's frustrated. Let me just say bye bye to her. No. That's okay. I love you. Can I have a squeeze, please? Yeah. I love you. Have a good day. Yeah. How did your shoes work yesterday? Were they great? Yeah. Were they great? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Take your time, man. Yeah. All right. Love you. Yeah.
All
Have a
right.
great day. Where's Ezra? In his room or where?
No, in his room.
Okay. Tell him to come up and see me, please. You can leave it open. You can leave it open. Love you, yeah?
She's headed out to theater.
Yeah. She's going to do her rehearsal.
Man, that's awesome, man. That's consistency. That's
Huh?
consistency.
Yeah. She's consistent on that. She's there like 5 days a week, man. She's
Wow.
Hey, come here.
Yeah, that's commitment to the dream, man.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. So where are you and what are you doing? Doing what? So you want to come up and be in your room for a bit? Love you, go. Have a great time.
Bye.
You gonna be in your room? You wanna come? Have you got your iPad? Hello? Okay, so you're gonna be in your room, yeah? Yeah, I would prefer that for now. Have you eaten? Okay, grab some cereal and eat, yeah? All right. Leave that push that open a little bit further, please. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'm just testing out lighting, man. I think I found the right
Yeah,
setting.
yeah. So as we were saying, traditional governance versus modern governance.
Yeah.
Like these companies, social media is great, but you have to be careful. And they talk about all of this, there's so much conversation around social media and mental health right now as well, because what they realize is that because of the dopamine effect that social media gives you, it makes you feel validated as a person through the likes and the share, all that kind of stuff like that. But really, if you get addicted to that, you become less invested in actually being creative and just being the person that you are. So really the social media stuff is just an opportunity to share what you're doing. And so when it comes to this governance and stuff in Africa, the leaders have to recognize the assets of the people, right? The people, number one, and then also the land that they have, and govern that according to what's going to work best for the people.
Yes, sir.
And not necessarily trying to cater to Western access.
Yes, sir.
Right? Western.
But
right?
you said accents. How about African accents, Kebulon access? You're letting them access what we have. We have the leverage.
Right.
This is what the Sahel states is saying. You guys are not using the leverage properly. You guys are mismanaging our leverage. You're not governing yourself as you should. Instead, you're making this nonsense moves and things like that. You're not being wise with your decision. I mean, my brother was saying it.
Right.
The governance versus the democracy is like, I don't even know how to explain it, because the word democracy to me sounds sleazy. There's nothing democratic about Western lands. What the Western hemisphere, whatever you want to call it, they're not democratic. They're dictators and imperialists. They go around stealing what isn't theirs. I mean, that's why you have the counter now. You've got. Thank you all of you for joining us tonight. Welcome to another awesome episode of Culture Capitalist Podcast. My name is Adewale Booker Jr. This is my boy King Kimba, aka the Colonel. Thank y'all for being here. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And yes, we are talking about Africa, child of Kebulon. We are, and it's an awesome show. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate y'all being part of the chat. So, Kimba, we're doing great, man. We're kicking butt. So, but we are what we are. But go ahead, man. I mean, because you can't even have the second part is constitutional integrity. I don't think you can have that if you don't have like these people not just catering and just selling away parts of our place, our homes. It's ridiculous,
bro. You know what's crazy too when we talk about constitutional integrity? We know that there is some challenges in Africa, on the continent of Africa, with this, and it has gone on for so many years, right? Decades is going on in different places. Some are doing better than others. Obviously the ones that you mentioned, the Sahel states, they're making a rapid transition, and a consistent transition. But even the United States of America has had some issues with this recently, constitutional integrity, because we know that the current president has tried to change some of the constitutional laws in terms of how long one person can be in office. Now, this is an aspect that we wrestle with on the continent of Africa. We know that you have some leaders who wind up being in office and leaving office and passing that office on to their children.
Oh my God, turn into a business. Jesus.
Exactly. And so this constitutional integrity, you gotta ask the question, well, why is it a problem? And the reason why it is a problem is because you have self-serving people in powerful positions who are not interested in that power benefiting the people which they govern. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir.
We have to have a constitution in place, because the main thing we're talking about today is that leaders go into office to establish institutions that outlive them. Systems that outlive them. You're using your light, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are you using your new light? Got it.
Yeah, I put it in the wrong place, man. I'm still trying to figure it out. I put it on the table to match up the camera. It's perfect spot, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. How you got it right now is exactly how it should be. It's perfect.
Ah, got it. Perfect. Learning to use this thing. Okay. Your boy figuring it out. Figuring it out a little something.
Yeah, it's perfect. You got it.
Yeah, you can actually see me. This is beautiful.
Yeah, man, you got it.
And thank all of y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for bringing your energy. For those who are with us right now, we've had 30 people in there. We've had 40 people. We've had 4 people. We keep going, man. Whether it's 4, 5, or 10, or 1, we say we hear what we here to say every week, man. We love what we do. We're not going to be dictated to. We're not going to create content just so we can get views. I'm sorry. That's not, what's that word, bro? That's not constitutional integrity, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. Human rights, bro. I think this is an important one when we talk about
Yeah,
constitutional integrity.
yeah,
We talk about citizens' rights, relationships between branches of government. Um, One of the things I'll say with visiting the continent recently, I was disappointed. I was disappointed. I was excited and disappointed at the same time because we know the potential of Africa, right? We know the potential of Africa. And when you turn up to the continent, one of the things that I think will have a major impact on you initially, especially as a Westerner, one of the things that the Western world does have some level of success in is systems.
yes,
Systems. Now, and
yes,
if I go really simple and say road systems in the Western world, one of the things that they've gotten right is road systems. Now, when I was in Abuja,
yeah.
particularly Abuja, man, you had people driving on the wrong side of the road,
Oh my
coming up the
God,
wrong.
bro, it's called not fun. No, that's not forget road system. That's just protocol. They're not following protocol. It's just ridiculous.
And so, like, even just that, yeah, man. So the systems, and then also too, I will say
Yeah,
this. When I was in
yeah,
Lekki, Nigeria,
yeah,
um, Lekki in Lagos, one of the things that bothered me immensely was the smell of sewage.
oh Lord,
The weather is so hot, it's so hot, but I don't have a problem with being warm because I'll spray myself with water. I'll take a shower, throw
yeah,
some other clothes on, and keep it pushing. I love the heat, but the level of heat there is when the sanitation is not right
yes,
as a system, it affects the day and it affects the people, man. And so I'm, we're in Lagos, Nigeria, one of the richest countries on the continent of Africa and in the world. We can do better.
bro.
We can do better.
If I told you
We can do
next
better.
time I go home, I was walking. Me and my dad, we had to go repair my parents' car, and when we were
Mm,
driving, I thought you were going to talk about how bad
mm,
the roads were. You were talking about Jim driving on the wrong
mm,
side of the road. That's a whole nother story.
mm,
The road was boogum, boogum, boogum. Like when I say boogum, 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 that means the road was so bumpy. And I said, but then what got me
mm,
mad was when we got to the mechanic shop,
uh,
we had to do like a U-turn slash turn just to get to the mechanic shop because the road that was leading to a shop was so
was,
bad. They didn't, and then they had a trash style stack right next to the man's business. So you're disrespecting the man's business by not collecting the trash. And these are easy. And can you
mm,
believe this? They actually contract stuff like this out to governments outside of the country. Why? So some rich white guy can
wow.
bleed us dry and not do nothing.
Bro, this is jobs for the locals. This is
Yes,
jobs for the
this is a local
locals.
job. This is what Burkina Faso is saying. And Mali and Niger, they said, no, these jobs belong to our people. If you want anything to grow, you must grow the local
Mm,
structure first. The local
that's
structure
it.
must be secure. That's why
That's
a lot of
it.
people don't know this. But the problem we're having in South Africa is that the black South Africans don't want to face the truth.
Can't.
Your enemy is the white South
Mm,
Africans, not your fellow black
wow.
Africans, not your Nigerians,
Wow.
not your Ghanaians, not your
Mm,
Botswanas,
mm,
not your Zimbabwe's. It's those white people right there
mm,
stealing from you, and you're buffoonish enough to let them put a wool over your face. Where do you
mm,
see during that time when the white blacks couldn't do anything? Where do you think you were going
mhm,
to go live? In
mm,
their countries,
mm,
in Ghana, in Nigeria,
mm,
in parts of other parts of South Africa. And now you have the nerve
mm,
to kick out your own fellow brethren to make white people feel good about
mm,
themselves. White people are just
mhm,
distracting from the real problem. Them, the
mm,
Oppenheimers, the
mm,
Ruperts, two crooked families have been
mm,
bleeding Africa dry. One of
mm,
the
mm,
granddaughters of the Oppenheimers, this girl gave one of her politicians 16 million rand to run for office.
mm,
You think he's gonna make
mm,
correct decisions? So
mm.
politics is not about governance. Is not about the laws that people when people go to vote. It's what the politician's gonna do with the money people gave him or her. So they're not governing for the
Come on, bro.
people. It's
Come
like
on,
what
bro.
TikTok was trying to do to me. Okay, I get on TikTok Live. Do a live stream for 1 hour and a half. Okay, that doesn't take me long because I'm talking anyway. But then you want to tell me I can't say Sanusi.com. You want to tell me everybody has to buy from TikTok shop. So you want me to abandon Sanusi.com for TikTok?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
And remember, you know, I've been talking about this for a while, right? I came by my line. I've been saying it to you. These guys are trying to control what I'm doing. Nah. So I say, you know what? Forget this. I'm not doing that no more. I'm going to go ahead and my TikTok shop anyway because I don't need it. I will do my videos and I'll tell my audience, go to sanusi.com. I won't even say that. I just want to sign up like this and then keep it moving. Because I'm not going to waste my time going on TikTok. Yeah, I will. I'm not going to waste my time going on TikTok just so they can tell me what to do. Because in the long run, that's going to hurt me badly. It's going to hurt me badly.
You won't have control, and everything that you're doing will be on there.
No. And I got to have control of my stuff. I will come this far just so you can tell me what to do. If I want to be controlled, I work for Activision. Activision is a company that makes video games. They were going to hire me.
Right.
That was going to be $150,000, $200,000 a year job. But that's not worth it to me.
Wow.
Because my uncle wouldn't let me take it. My uncle said, you're losing a lot more. They're giving you $200,000, but they're stealing $1 billion from you. That's bad math. So I had to not turn that down. And believe me, $200,000 a year would be awesome. Because it would help me expedite my dream. But my uncle said, well, you can take the job, but they have to sign some disclosures for you. The same kind of disclosure I'm going to have the model that I'm going to hire sign. The same kind of disclosure I'm going to have anybody that work with me sign. You know, normally what I've done since I've left my job is I work for myself. Mainly I stay at home and create. And then I also I work on my website, you know, because you keep income coming in. But then also sometimes I like to go to the beach just to go see people. But I'm starting to wonder if me going to the beach is a waste of my time. Because it's eating up creativity time. And mostly taking up away from the video game. And also bringing out energy that I don't want. You know, there's a good friend of mine that goes to the beach just like me. He sets up on a higher level spot. And I go to the lower level thinking that's better for me. But today was the first day I realized that, you know what? I don't like this lower level spot because of the energy. I'd rather sit and meet a bunch of different people than deal with like the negative energy because it's so intoxicating. And me, I'm a guy that prioritizes energy. If the energy isn't right, I can't be there. Like my job, the reason why I left my job, y'all, a lot of y'all, is because it was toxic. I don't like retail. And the environment was just negative, man. I was never going to grow. I was never going to be more than what these people at the management positions wanted me to be, was to sell stuff for them. And act like I'm supposed to be getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. That's not life, bro. You know what's funny? I was telling you, I was helping my mother this evening before we got live with her website.
Right.
She was thanking me for helping her to push her to make the website. I was like, to hear this from my mother is really shocking.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
The second would have been like, you need to keep a job. But I think she's seen that I have more than I'm more than what a job is trying to make me. I don't know if that makes any sense. Y'all get what I'm saying? Sorry, I didn't want my computer to go to sleep. I'm trying to go to sleep. But you know what I'm saying? We are all we're all it's something my boy said to me before we go in live. He said, man, I'm about to get on. Give me about a few moments. I'm trying to be consistent. And I replied, trying to be consistent? You ain't consistent, boy. You driving. What are you talking about consistent?
Yeah.
You're literally making videos all the time and being busy. No, you're already consistent. I'm already consistent.
Thank you, brother.
I love today because, bro, my energy was not this all week, man. When I talked to you on Monday, between Monday and today, it's been kind of like, except for when I worked out, it's been kind of, it's not been right.
Yeah.
And today was a firm reminder that nobody owns me.
Right.
I can go kick rocks too. Same thing goes for YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm the boss.
Yeah.
I decide what content I put out. You're not telling me what to do. I don't need you. Can you imagine somebody telling me carjack for assassins? Wait, hold on. No, we need you to release the assassins first before you take out the carjacks. Excuse me? Like, I'll tell you how drunk or high you are or something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, man. That's like them telling you balance statements. Oh, drop the first track. You got to be kidding me. Are you serious? We're not living in that era no more. There are no more record deals. Let me tell y'all, for y'all who don't know anything about music business, because I know about it. There are no more record deals. Record labels know artists are not going to sign record deals. They're going to sign distribution deals. That means shut your mouth. I'm going to go put out the music I want to put out, and you can learn to like it. Artists don't need you no more. You know what I'm saying? This man just made like 4 videos this week. 5, excuse me.
Yeah.
And I watched every single one of them. And you can go watch them too on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and make sure you buy a song too. Don't be over there trying to get stuff for free. Yeah, it's not free. He needs to make his money back for what he spent. Yes, that's how it works. I need to make my money back for what I spent.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's so true. I love this transparency and accountability, man. This is what you're talking about right now. You know what I mean? We talking about the things that we're being very transparent, right? We're talking about personal endeavors that have, you know what I'm saying? And laying out something that can be modeled by other people. And the fact that we sharing our own stories, it does build trust, because not only are we talking about what can happen on the continent of Africa or where it needs improvement, but we're talking about how this same thing applies to us personally. I'm going to share this. Or actually, check this out. People need to know how public resources are being used. Budgets, procurement, government contracts, and public spending should be
public resources.
Public resources, yeah. People need to know how public resources are being used. You talked about those the roadworks outside of the mechanic shop and the trash.
It was a mess.
Budgets,
procurement, it was bad.
Government contracts, and public spending should be subject to appropriate scrutiny. The World Bank identifies transparency. We're not huge on the World Bank, but the World Bank identifies transparency.
Those guys are criminals.
And accountability. Check this. The World Bank identifies transparency, accountability, and control of corruption as important components of governance and development. Accountability builds trust. Recent Afrobarometer research across 38 African countries found substantial dissatisfaction with the delivery of essential public services, while the World Bank has highlighted transparent management of public resources and effective service delivery as important for rebuilding trust. This speaks to something you've spoken about a lot of time. So often, you've talked about government leaders simply being figureheads and not actually executors of the visions that people of those nations have. This is a prime example, man. You said the roads, donk-a-donk, or would you say badumpadonk? You know, you
got. It's like when you're driving a car and it just keeps. Man, imagine riding a car, right? And every inch of the road is just the shock absorbers can't even do their job. It's so bad. Like the potholes are as deep as a basketball, bro. Yeah, it's like that. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
Hey, I know.
You want to talk about something else? Like, what's this man talking about? He needs to talk about how bad the road is.
But look though, it's all of that, right? It's all of that.
And they driving the wrong direction, man.
Bro. And the police will stop you and get money, make you get money off of them.
They do that. They do that openly. They'll say, "Hey, oh God," what do you get for me now? They'll openly collect bribe. I'm surprised you didn't tell me no bribe stories. I'm shocked because
I got them.
Yeah, you need to tell them.
You
need to go ahead and tell, because I got a gajillion and I was there for a month. What? Every time my dad was pulling out 100, I was like, what the hell? Man. Oh my God. It was so bad. Bro.
Very, 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 very. And why is that? If Dangote, right, can set up an oil refinery.
Yes.
Why isn't the country in a rush to put some systems in place to, in 10 years time, right, we're seeing a major reconstructive effort on the country, a major reconstructive effort. If we've got that amount of oil that you can do an oil refinery and start to service other countries around you, international even.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And you got something like Nollywood.
Yes, sir.
You got something like Afrobeats. We got major industries, man. Let's make a shift. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a shift and let's do it at a pace that's reflective of the youthful population that we have, man. Africa has one of the youngest populations in the world. They're strong, man. Strong and ready, man. Let's make it happen.
They are talented, ready to go. Look, check this. You talk about transparency and accountability. The problem is that they don't want to be like Dangote. That man could have taken his money and bought a soccer team in England. He didn't do that. He took his
That's
money
it.
and built a refinery in Nigeria. And then,
Wow, that's
now, before our fuel used to come from England, now we're the one giving them
right.
fuel. It's not that Nigerians are going in the right direction. It's not that Africans are going in the right direction, but they are trying to stop, they are trying to slow it down because the Western Hemisphere is so scared. There's an image, I don't know if I can find it for you. It showed like 5 white men sitting on the table, right? And then under that table were Africans. And they said the minute Africans stand up, white people are done. That's what's happening right now. The legs are lifting, the legs are leaving the floor. White people are scared. They know, and I believe this in my heart, and I believe in God. God has said it's time. We, this generation, have seen it. That's why you have Sonko in Senegal. And I pray to God he becomes president one day so that Senegal can join the Sahel states. Because Faye in Senegal is a criminal. He is crooked. He works for France. Zambia is crooked. You see what I'm saying? The change is coming. But these people are so ashamed. They are so afraid of us uniting. It's not only the Africans going to unite. The diaspora is going to unite. And for those blacks who don't want to be African, we don't need you to be African. We don't care. That's your problem. Go deal with your, like this one girl from South Africa, I'm not black, I'm colored. What does that mean? Because you're half black, half white? What does that mean? Okay then, why did you take the Afrobeats Grammy then? Tyler or whatever the hell her name is? Taylor or whatever the hell her name is, that light-skinned girl?
Is it? No, I didn't see this.
You're not black, you're colored. What the hell does that mean?
Wow.
Are you serious? We don't need you to be black. We're good. There's plenty of beautiful black people who want to be black. Plenty. Yes. And when we say black, we're not talking about the color of our skin. Black refers to our culture. I'm so sick of people not understanding that. Our skin is brown, we know that. But black is our culture.
Right.
That's what we mean. That's what we mean. Why I don't understand why people don't understand that. It's because you don't want to understand that. You want to dilute what we do. Just like you want to dilute what Burkina Faso is doing. Just like you want to dilute what Mali's doing, or Niger, or myself, or you. You know what's funny? When I go to the beach or wherever I go with my art, because I have an art show at the end of this month, people don't look at my characters as they're black. They see cool like superheroes.
That's amazing.
And let me be honest about this. Most people looking at my stuff don't look like us. It's everybody else.
That's amazing.
So I've broken through already. I've already broken through already. Let me tell you this. The first time I sold anything with my characters was Escalade poster. And guess who bought it? A white woman with her daughter. I still remember this. I'm never going to forget that. Yep. The only thing is I didn't take pictures back then. I do now. But that was the first poster I sold ever in the Cardiff Assassin universe. A white woman bought a poster of Escalade. One of my superhero characters. A black superhero. And you know what the saddest thing I ever heard was? From a black man.
She's a woman. Escalade is a woman as well, right?
Yes, she's a woman.
A female character.
Yes.
She's a female.
Yeah, and guess what? The saddest thing I heard was from a girl. She walked up to my table, looked at my drawing, she said, "Oh, Daddy, she looks too dark." And the girl was as dark as Escalade. So I'm thinking, man, what is teaching your daughter at home? I just looked at him like, you need to get away from my table. Your self-hate is not gonna come this way. I'm not gonna allow ignorant ass people like you to stop what I'm doing. Let me be honest with you, brother. The people that have gotten in my way are people that look like us.
Wow.
They've been the one that's gotten in my way. The people that have helped me are people that don't look like us. I've had some people that don't look like us that have messed me over. But more than now, most of the time people screw me over is the people that don't look like me. I'm not going to waste my time or my energy on people that don't want to benefit or better world. I got a job with this thing. I got a mission with Cardiff Assassins to make the world so that kids that look like us can realize that I can be a hero too. I don't need some white guy to draw Black Panther or to draw Blade or to draw Bishop or to create Spawn. No, I can do that my dang self. You know what I'm saying? And I'm great at animating. Yo, people, transparency. You know, look at music, man. Look at Burna Boy, Wizkid, Asake, all these amazing artists. They're doing it without the help of the government. Can you actually imagine if the government actually did their job?
They are. You know, they are. And that is a true reflection of what can happen when you take the initiative to make things happen and not give up and give up because it's I think sometimes, man, it's easier to give up than
Yes,
to
to
go
persevere.
against the system, to persevere, because we don't know the time. We don't know the time when when we've made the effort, when it will actually change. And so we can get tired, bro, but
Yeah, fatigue.
perseverance is key. Yeah, get fatigued,
I mean, I got this thing
Um,
every Monday. It's called the 10 Rules of Success. Number 8 is perseverance, and
mm,
then number 9 is It's two different things. They sound the same, but they're not the same. Number 8 is persevere. Number 9 is persevere through the hard
mhm,
times. Two different things.
mhm,
Maybe same wording, but not the same thing. Because I watch a lot
yeah,
of professional videos on Mondays, and I started doing that because
right.
for my mental health things.
Mm,
As a lot of
mm,
y'all well know, I don't hide it. I did therapy for 3 years, 3 great years.
mm,
It changed my life.
mm,
It calmed me down.
mm,
It took away the anger, gave me peace in myself, serenity. It made me to be
mm,
emotionally healthy, mentally healthy.
mhm,
Not to when
mhm,
people betray me getting angry. I just like, okay, fine, you've done what you've done. I need to move on. So that's why I can move on
yeah,
when people just don't. I can't control people, man. I can control only my actions. And so with that, it always
right.
in mind, I never like I'm looking forward to let me give you an example. I'm looking forward to tomorrow when I
Mhm,
hand the clothing to my model, to the model that's supposed to model for my
man,
clothes. But I'm also
amazing.
not gonna be sad if she flakes out. Does that make
Yep,
sense to y'all?
yep,
Kimber knows this.
yep,
He's heard this story a gajillion times. This is how I handle it.
yep,
I know school is coming.
mm,
I will simply walk to class. I know a bunch of
yep,
girls on campus. I will ask them which one of y'all can wear my clothes.
yeah.
I'm not gonna give up on my dream. Like my cousin said,
Mm,
they didn't get you here. You got you here. The last
come
one
on.
that betrayed me because she felt small in my universe. She let a bunch of people get in her
Wow.
ear, and now you're
Yeah,
still at the same job, and here I am building a dream.
yeah, yeah.
People's words, and you're supposed to have God in you. I guess you ain't have too much God in
Mm,
you. So you have to understand that
hmm,
it's like my boy when he was recording one of his albums that hopefully one day y'all get to hear it. Street English.
mm,
The people that
hmm,
working with this man screwed him over.
mm,
And now, ironically enough, that person that screwed him over doesn't have blessings. Had the nerve to come back to this
hmm,
man and ask him, can we work together again? People never
hmm,
have any shame. He forgot what he
mm,
did. And he thought you were desperate.
mm,
But he didn't realize you're not
mm.
desperate. You're a single entity
That's
now.
it.
You've built your own
That's
garage.
it.
You have your tools. You
Mm,
have your recording equipment. You have the microphone right there.
yeah,
You don't need him. And
yeah,
you make the beats. And
mm,
you have other people you can work with. So no, I don't need your
yeah,
toxicity.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm
Yeah,
coming off blunt, but it's what it needs to be said. Like I can't I don't want to deal with that anymore. And look, that's why I'm
yeah,
able to like 3 years ago, I was not emotionally ready to be in a good relationship. But now I seek out only a good woman.
yeah,
I don't seek out
yeah.
bad women. I don't seek out women that don't have no honor. I don't seek out like
Mm,
I'm not gonna sit there because I asked you out and you said no, I'm gonna mourn you or be crying. No. I gotta move on to the next yes.
yeah,
I gotta go find a woman that's gonna say
right.
yes to me so I can go about my business. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's a very simple
yeah,
equation. I saw a woman I was
yeah,
interested in. I asked you out, you said no, I moved on.
yeah,
That bothers.
yeah,
I've noticed though, and we have to spend time talking about this one day. I've noticed that a lot of women that
yeah.
you ask out when they say no to you, they get bothered when you just move on. They're like, wait, why didn't you sit there and feel sad and be sad? Sad about what?
Mm, yeah,
What's there to be
yeah,
sad about?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
like
Do you know
we
what?
recorded the album, you didn't help me market it,
Yeah.
and I moved on from the
Mm,
whatever to come from it, and you want to be sad? Sad. I can be down, but I'm not gonna be sad. I'm not gonna let that happen. And for all of y'all who are in the chat,
yeah,
please be sure to comment. Let us know how you're feeling. Let's see what's going on.
yeah. Mm.
We got people over here just
You
coming. I don't know what they're writing here. It's a hot mess. So,
yeah, yeah.
so
You talk about removing the system of depletion is how I would
yes,
frame what you just
yeah, man. Well
remove
said.
the system of depletion because what we realize is that when we're improving and we're moving closer to what it is that we were created to do,
Yes, sir.
you said it people play a vital part of that. But if
Yes.
they don't see how they fit into a larger vision of the world, but of our lives as well, and why they are important to our lives, then what happens is through that ignorance or through that lack of vision or lack of understanding, it becomes a system of depletion where there's no reciprocation. Like relationships are about reciprocation, right? When we are around other people, relationships are like spices, right? Y- y- Think they complement each other, right? Certain spices complement other spices
Yes,
to
sir.
ensure that what you're eating, right, has a unique and flavorful taste to it. When
Yes,
people
sir.
don't see the part that they play, it, the taste is off, the energy is
Oh
not
Lord.
there, and it just doesn't. You know what I mean? It doesn't work, man. And so, but there's the same thing we talk about with these governments, with these constitutions, with
Yep.
the respect for the people, the citizens of countries, and how when the right leaders are not in place who implement the right political systems and le- legislative systems, then it doesn't work, man. We shouldn't have to. But what is it? Bumpa bumpa dump, or what? What was that thing?
Okay, the road. Boogum, boogum,
Yeah,
boogum.
we
When you're
should
driving, right?
boogum
That's what
boogum
it
boogum,
sounds like.
bro.
It's the thing we say in Nigeria.
Boogum boogum
The
boogum.
road is just boogum, boogum. Look, you can't. Okay, this is number 4. You can't serve the
Yeah,
public when you don't respect the public. When you're drunk on power.
she
Check it. And let me
sheesh.
tell you a story of Sanko from Senegal. He couldn't run for
Mm-hmm.
office because they tried to prevent him from running for president. Otherwise, he'd be president of Senegal
Mm,
today. So he chose a fellow party
mm,
mate to run for president. Now Fayed has become drunk with power and corrupt
yeah. Wow.
in Senegal.
Crazy.
And meanwhile, our hero Sanko is still there. But now
Yeah.
he fired him as prime minister, right? But then
Mm-hmm.
the cabinet voted him in as parliament leader. So now he still has
Wow.
power to decide a lot of things that Fayed wants to do. We have to
Right.
figure out a way to get more Sankos, more
Yeah.
Traores, more
Yeah.
Goetas, more Abdelmanti Cheney.
Mm,
I mean, I'm on the
mm,
fence about John Chomama of Ghana and also to the president
yeah.
of Namibia. I'm really on the fence, and also to
Right.
Boko of Botswana. I just
Right.
I don't trust them. Like I want to trust
Yeah.
them, but I don't trust them.
Mm,
Like Assimi Goita of Mali,
mm,
Abdelmanti Cheney of
mm,
Niger, Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina
mm.
Faso. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Right. 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 Mm, mm. Right. They're not as bro. They're not as transparent. I think a lot of times yeah. Mm,
It's a this person's talking to Sebastian. I can't see you. Sorry, I can't see you in the chat. But thank you for
yeah.
joining us. I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you for joining us. If you're bringing positivity, we're down for it. If it's all about negativity, sorry, we're not trying to read it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
It's a two-way street. We
mm.
are into the show. We see y'all's things. We see what y'all are saying. Thank you for being part of the chat tonight. Another episode of Sound Vision Podcast. Excuse me, Culture Capitalist Podcast, week number
Yeah.
23. Governance.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us. Sorry if we missed it, but the TikTok is acting trippy, man.
Mm.
Saying so I can't see what y'all are saying. So sorry,
Yeah,
y'all.
that too early as well.
It say
I
what?
noticed that. I noticed that too. Like I can't see
I
the
can't
chat
see it.
too.
I don't know what's going on. It's a hot mess. So sorry, y'all, for
Yeah.
all of y'all who are making messages. Hopefully your message is positive. If it's not positive, sorry, we're not gonna read it. You know, we don't have time for that anymore. I'm not taking insults. I can't speak for King Kimber, but I'm not reading your insults. I'll pass. It's not worth. I don't want your energy in my space. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
oh, for sure.
Yeah,
We
but it's public service, and people, and I think until these leaders realize that what you do is a public service announcement
mm,
or excellence, they'll never be what Captain Traore is or Simi Goita or Abdelmanti Cheney.
yeah.
These people want to serve the people. They're
Yeah.
building roads. Do you know that Assimi Goita of Mali made these companies that come build you drill the gold, made them re-sign the contract. You're gonna follow what we gave you, or you're not gonna get nothing. So for
Right.
the last 2 years, Banco this company from Canada,
Mm-hmm.
so-called human rights country, was trying to steal gold in Mali, was forced to sign something and saying, nope, we're not going to steal any more gold anymore. We're going to pay what you say. So from that excess money that Mali got, they got an excess, brother, of $883 million. Excuse me, $883 million. You know what they can do with that money?
Poof.
They've got plans for that money already. Infrastructure.
Poof.
Look at Captain Ibrahim Traore. $565 million. And just this year alone, in one quarter. So the money you were stealing, you can't steal like that no more. No more pocketing, sliding somebody some checks. No more not paying your taxes.
I need you to say.
Guess what Assimi Gota did? He made the countries Canada pay back taxes. Over 15 years of back taxes. They're crooks, man. Bro, you know what I pray for every day? Is that God will give me the courage. No, I take that back. God will always give me the courage to never not have courage for my dreams. Even when I think about a bill, think about how much money I don't have. Or what if I think I don't have? No. It's hard, but I'm trying so hard nowadays to focus on what I do have.
Right.
I have me. I'm breathing. I got air in my lungs.
Amazing.
Simple, basic things. You know, long-term, our last part, long-term nation building can't happen if we don't have these crooked leaders not thinking like Assimi Gota or Abdulrahman Checheni or Captain Ibrahim Traore. You have to think past yourself. Look at this right now. Uganda is about to become, no, let's take this back. The president of Uganda is going to be the son of the current president of Uganda. He's not running for office. He's just a dictator. He's going to pass the country to his son. Same way Togo did. Sorry for my long-winded, but Kimba, go ahead, bro. I'll let you talk about the last part. This is so, man, it's so disgusting.
Yeah, it is, bro. Boogum boogum.
It is boogum boogum. That's what we're going to start calling it. Boogum boogum. When it's bad, we're going to call it boogum boogum. Man, it's horrible.
On the road to success, if the road to success is full of boogum boogum, you're going to have a hard time getting to your destination.
Oh, my God. That's so well said. It's so bad. And this is unfortunate. We need people, no matter how many bad people we need. And I guess because I'm an optimist, you can't lose faith in people.
Yeah.
You need people.
Wow.
You have to find good people. You're just going to have to keep going through the bad ones to get to the good ones. And it's unfortunate. But it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but you have to be an optimist. For anybody listening to us, your dream requires optimism, man. And this is the truth I'm speaking to y'all right now.
Can you say that again one more time? 3 times, though.
Oh, my God. What did I just say? What did I say, bro? Please tell me what I said.
You said you can't give up on people. You said, though the people disappoint you, you can't give up on people. You said something about
you can't give up on people. Optimism. You have to be optimistic. You need people. There's no getting around it. You need people. You have to go through all the bad ones to get to the good ones. You have to go through all the bad ones. That's like dating a bunch of bad women and finally find a queen. You're going to have to go through all the bad ones to get to a good. You're going to have to. Like I said, tomorrow, I'm supposed to meet the model. If she doesn't meet, cool, no problem. I'm blatantly going to say to her, you sure you want to be a part of what I'm doing? Because you don't have to be a part of it. I can give you a way out. That way you don't waste my time, and I don't waste my time. Because I spent a lot of time designing these clothes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to tell people anymore, look, today you were okay with what we're doing. Tomorrow you might have changed your mind. Are you still okay with what we're about to do? Because I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah.
I work too hard.
That's real.
I work too hard. You're going to have long-term nation building in anything. And that applies to anything you're doing. People have to be accountable.
On board.
Like, it's not like I'm asking you to pay for anything. I'm the one paying for all these clothes that I'm giving you. I'm simply asking you to wear it, send me a video so I can put it on my TikTok and YouTube and stuff so some other woman can buy it.
Right.
Don't be so short-sighted. And you've said this numerous times. I don't know what's going on with these women nowadays, but they are so short-sighted. They think, and I can only speak for American women, but they are so intoxicatedly short-sighted. And they wonder why a lot of them are miserable. And nobody wants to marry you because you're toxic.
Wow.
Why should anybody want to marry you because you're pretty? Who cares about
Wow.
pretty? There's plenty of pretty faces. But
Wow.
intelligence,
Yeah.
loyalty, those are not, you can't find those anywhere. And then half of you aren't really that pretty because you got makeup on your face.
Jeez.
So you're false advertising. It's the truth.
You can buy a body nowadays. You
can buy a body nowadays. You don't look like you say you look. You're just a facade.
Jeez. Wow.
You're a facade.
Hey, listen. This man said you have to stay to achieve your goals and dreams. You have to stay optimistic.
You do. Otherwise, you're going to give up on them. And you're going to let people that are not worthy of your dreams tear you down. Like, yo, let me be frank with you. These last few months have been challenging. People that were supposed to help me. I went through probably 4 people that were supposed to be models and they all flaked out. You think I'm going to let that stop me? No. I got to keep going. Carjack for Assassin says I got to keep going. I got people waiting on my game to come out. And these same people go through. Okay, if it's so bad, why is it that when I want my clothes back, you don't want to give them back to me?
Ooh.
Because you want to keep them. Because you know they have value. Am I lying?
Wow.
I literally couldn't get one of the models to give me back my clothes.
And she didn't give it back.
She didn't give back one of them. Why don't you want to give it back? Making no excuses. I don't feel comfortable giving them back to you because I wore it already. And it's called I'll clean it. You want to hold on to it because either you want to hold on to a memory of me or you want to hold on to it because it has value.
Right.
Because it stings you that I want to take my stuff back from you. It stings you that I'm going to move on from you. It stings you that I'm going to find other people to wear my clothes. Other women. That bothers you. And I'll keep going and going and going. I'm not going to just have one model, King Kimba. I'm going to have 5, 6, 7 of them.
Well,
that's what
business.
I
need. You have to have a sustainable business model. You know, so you need that. You need that. Bro, check it. Listen. Man, that statement you made there, bro, I think that's the one that's going to take us across the line. You said to be successful, you have to be optimistic. And
you do. Optimism is a gift from God. You're not going to go anywhere if you're not optimistic, man.
Yeah. And you know, for me, a rewording of that came to me in this last couple of weeks is hope.
Yeah.
The absence of hope leaves you hopeless. And I think that describes the state of a lot of what we talk about in the modern health or mental health crisis, is that when you lose hope, you know, you're not healthy. We're not healthy without hope, you know. And so that's what we're talking about today. Is the reason why we talk about what we talk about. We're talking about governance today. We're talking about traditional versus modern. And there's hope for the future because the traditions have shown us that we can succeed when we have our eyes on the right thing. So listen, y'all, we're going to wrap this up. I think for me, man, if people taking anything out of what we shared today, is that all of the resources are there. We have the resources, but we have to take action, and we have to consistently take that action, keeping that hope in our hearts, right? And that, you know, it's one of the things about you that inspires me. You keep going in spite of the bookum bookum. You know, I see.
I like it. That's our new thing. Bookum bookum. I love it, man. Bro, I love it. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's too awesome. Brother, I look for the day when we can actually go to Africa together.
Yeah, man.
And when you can buy your own land and build whatever you want to build on it. And I can buy my own land and build whatever I want to build on it. I take that back. I already bought my own land. Go build whatever I want to build. When I take this brother home, he can go buy his own land and build whatever he wants to build on it. Bro, in spite of all the boogum boogums, I feel so optimistic, and today really gave me clarity. I want to thank you for being an ear to what I was dealing with all week, to listen to it. We have this thing called, me and King Kimber, we have this thing called Check-in Mondays. When I call him, we call each other on Monday, and we say whether it's bothering us or what we think we want to accomplish, but it lightens the load that you know that we're not alone. And I don't think you can reach such spaces when you're not mentally healthy. Unless you have the universe in you, or you want to call it God, Allah, whatever it is you want to call it. Once you decide to allow God into your life in an organic, not in a religious way, but in a spiritual collection where it's part of your life, because this man can attest to it. There's a lot of Christians that are full of you know what. There's a lot of Muslims that are full of you know what. They're not living the life that they're saying they are. But when we talk about checking, it's to checking on my brother, see how he's doing. What's the plans for the week? And on Friday, just being able to get this off my chest, bro. Oh man, it feels good. Like, I'm like, wait, I'm not gonna let TikTok make me a puppet. You don't own me.
Man. Yeah, man.
No.
Yeah, man.
We're not gonna let a record deal tell you how to go about making your album. I'm not gonna let you decide how Cardiac Assassins gets made or what I'm gonna promote. I'm still gonna use TikTok, but in the way I want to use it. You are nothing to me but a promoting apparatus. Nothing more.
Yeah, man.
I would not allow you to make yourself more than that. So in doing so, you make a simple decision. I close my TikTok shop. I don't need it because I have SunnisVision.com.
Yeah.
Why would I give up SunnisVision.com for TikTok shop? A lot of people probably wouldn't do that, but I can because that's the I have options.
Yeah.
Just like I left my job, I have options. I don't work at Best Buy no more because I don't want to work there. A lot of my coworkers that formerly, my former coworkers, they still work there.
Yeah.
I don't talk to any of them at all.
Yeah.
I moved on with my great life. I wish them to move on with theirs too.
Yeah.
But I got a dream to go get.
Absolutely.
I got a dream to go get. And my dreams, it's
Yeah.
not that it has a schedule, but I needed to live.
Yeah.
I needed to breathe. And most importantly, I need to be optimistic in spite of the boogums. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So, King Kiba, man.
Yeah,
what
man.
another awesome episode. Look, as always, what great, your great book, Shades of Black, the album Balance Statements, and the album you did with the with your boy. Oh my God, what's it called? Oh my God, I just went blank.
What? No, Balance
Statements and the other album y'all got. What's
no, it's just that one.
Wait, y'all
it's
haven't
just
released
that
the
one
other one?
Oh, carrots.
Yes, there you go. Yeah,
Are you using my carrot?
The one y'all did the video for
carrot.
that had Martin Luther King on the money.
Oh yeah, Black Faces. Black Faces.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. I was like, wait, hold up, I couldn't think of what it was that I was thinking about.
You
man.
like
You know what I'm saying?
You like that one, Black Faces? You like this one?
Yeah, that video I thought it was fire. You need to put that on your you need to blast that on your YouTube. And blast it on your you blast it on your TikTok, but maybe blast it more and more and more and more. Because what I've learned is this with TikTok, especially with YouTube.
Repost.
You have to repost video over and over again for it to pick up algorithm. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Repost.
Blast and blast some more. So that's what I've been doing.
So that's
Say what?
You remember I said to you I'm gonna pick it up. And so this is what I was telling you. I tell you it's coming.
I don't even go to Instagram. Every time I go on Instagram, I see something. So I know you've gotten on your pickup game, and you're not playing. You're not playing. You are not playing. And I think, man, it's not think. I hate using the word think. You're making so much headway towards your goal that it shouldn't shock you one day when one of these hits 10K something. That's bound to eventually happen, man. Remember I told you about time I was watching this Nigerian TV show, and it was it's like a Judge Mathis type of show, but it's in Nigeria. And the man was saying that when you invest little time in what you're doing, you get little time back in the future. When you invest big time in what you're doing, you get big time back in the future. That's what we're both seeing right now. From our boogums in the beginning to where we are now, to when he came all the way from America to come to pay dues over here at a concert, which is almost 12 years ago, trying to promote his album, and everything was just going left. And people were just being flakes, going left. And I myself went through that problem. I was working on Cajun Strikes, and people that were just flaking out on me. And then when I was supposed to start recording my album again 3 years ago, I had to shut that down because of mental health. I decided that mental health was more important to me than having an album. And then it also gave me perspective of where to put the music in my life, which is in second place behind the art. Now there's no contest. The art is number one. In every way the art can exist. In animation, in gaming, in movies, in clothing, all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Look for like minds to be in your life. It's very difficult to find those people, but you have to find people that think like that so that you can get where you want to go. And if those who you're trying to form alliance with don't want to think that way, just simply tell them, look, maybe this is not for you anymore. Please let me go. And stop lying to me and stop trying to be a distraction or be a hindrance to my dream. I'm going to do this. I'm literally going to do this tomorrow. Waiting for this model. If she flakes out in any way, I'm going to say, look, Maybe you've changed your mind. Please go think on it. I'm going to go think on it. I have to move on.
Yeah.
I will take these clothes that I made and I'll find somewhere else to wear it. But I can't let you hold up what I'm doing. I just can't.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
It's
y'all,
real.
thank y'all so much for joining us. Look, Cardiac for Assassins Training Day comic books out now on SimonVision.com. This is now $100 on my website. This is now $60 on my website, and this is now $49.99. So half off basically.
Yep.
Plus the coupon I got on my website. Coupon code SUMMER. For anything you buy, coupon code SUMMER will get you 50% off your order of $200 or more. It doesn't get any cooler than that. We always got sales for y'all, man. So faith makes me believe in myself. Faith is what made me leave my job. Optimism what makes me get up every day to say I can achieve my dream. So please, if you're out there listening to me right now, all 6 people in the chat, believe in yourself. In spite of any boogums, which is obstacles in your way, just keep going. Be optimistic.
That's it.
Be optimistic, please. Don't let all this negative energy we got now. People have made it okay to be negative, to put out, oh, I want to do something to myself. Oh, I can't accomplish nothing. No. Why should we see that? No, let's see if we can do it. You know what I'm saying? So believe in yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? King Kimba, you got anything before I say that line I always say?
Hey, bless y'all, man. As my brother mentioned, you got these 2 books right here. Go to my website, kingkimba.com. You can get both of those books signed copies. You can also go on Amazon, but I implore you, go to my website.
Yep. He's not going to be dragged by Amazon. Basically, he's saying he doesn't own by Amazon, is what he's telling y'all. He's had enough of that mess.
For sure. For sure. Nothing possible for a person who believes, man. I gotta say that, man. Hope,
hope equals time. I want y'all to remember that. Hope equals time. Hope equals time. HOPE equals time. What do those 2 words have both in common? They both got the same number of letters. I want y'all to think about that. I actually wrote a song called that. There's a song on my second album. And you will hear this track one day. Oh my God. Man.
Hope equals.
Yeah. Amazing. And Kimba, I don't know if this is possible one day, but as we go with the podcast, if you could start maybe at the end of the show, start playing songs from your album or something. Class Crown, Street English, whatever.
You know what? You just hit me with
a taste of what you make, so that way they can know what's up. That way I'm not just talking about it, actually like, oh, this guy actually has music.
Check this out. Listen to this, because I'm already getting ready to start. You see what the rollout happened with the visuals, right?
Yes, sir.
So from next week, I'm going to be going live at least once a week, a live concert once a week. But what I could also do is do a live performance of 1 verse on here at the end of our shows.
Hey, that sounds awesome to me, man. That sounds awesome to me. I would do the same thing with my video game, but y'all can't do that. I would love to do that with the video game, but I can't. But there are other
Check this out. Can you hear this?
Say what?
Let me see. Can you hear this music? Can you hear that?
Yes.
Like proper.
I think you're gonna have to bump it some more when you come through with it though, because it's kind of low.
Now, let me do something. I want to do something. Hold on. Let me just check this out.
You gotta break out the microphones and break out the speakers or something, man. You gotta make it go.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hold that thought. Let me see something. Is that coming through?
No, not. It's coming through the computer, right?
Yeah. Well, it should.
Your computers can't push like that.
No, I can't. Trust me. I just got to sort out my settings. So it's all good. I'll have it ready for next time.
Yeah. Right? We put you on the spot right now. We're trying to have you play stuff, but going forward, y'all, please stick with us because we're gonna be on his platform next week. We will be having a lot of sounds. And look, I gotta thank all of y'all for joining us today because today we had a very successful episode. I can't wait to tell my boy what the numbers are. They were cooking. We were cooking, man. You know what I mean? But there's 2 things I always say, and I'm gonna say it holding my comic book. 1, there's no success in skipping steps. The back of the line is just the front of the line. Be determined, not desperate. Then another one. Your dreams of labor must never be extinguished. So wait your time while the universe delivers your right hand. Be determined, not desperate. Let me say 3 things to y'all in my language that I always say. And I always say to my boy King Kimba. 1, my new water koja wami, which means I'll have more money in my hand than I'll need. So say that to yourself. My new water koja wami. Second one. Ayemi da, which means I love my life. You know what I'm saying? The world has blessed me. So Ayemida, which means I have a good life. Say that, because if you say you have a bad life, you're gonna have a bad life. And the third one, Ya Latif is a language in Arabic. So anything my mother tells me, say that all the time. So I say it 11 times every time I say it, Ya Latif. So anything that you wish upon will come to manifest itself in reality. So do those little things.
Right.
That is my share gift. I don't mind sharing this with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing people succeed, man. I'm not threatened by nobody's success. It doesn't threaten mine, because I got mine.
That's it.
So y'all, blessings and blessings upon y'all. Until next week, y'all, we're going to be on King Kimba's platform. I am King Kimba on YouTube. So please, if you're not already subscribed, please do so to my channel, but subscribe to his channel too as well. You know what I'm saying, King Kimba? And you know, King Kimba, hold on, King Kimba, hold on, brother, because I got to put this in here. I need to edit some things. Wait, hold on. Allow me to edit, because I got to add your info to the I guess I can't do it anymore. Dang, too late already. But it's all good. Next week we'll add it. We're gonna add King Kimba's website. IamKingKimba.com. It's got clothing, sneakers, and anything he's getting his hands on. So be sure to visit that. You can visit my website, soundvision.com. In the chat, I'm gonna copy the website actually in the chat right now for y'all, so y'all can actually see. We try to do that as much as we can. We got a lot of deals on my website, soundvision.com. So go get something. Buy something, support us. I'm an independent artist. Help me get to where I'm going. And if you feel like donating my GoFundMe, do so as well. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, that's where we at, man. Blessings upon blessings, y'all. Y'all have a great week. Stay safe. See y'all next week. Peace, peace, and peace.
Peace,
yes,
y'all.
sir.